Hi, I'm Ashley McCord and welcome to the Bread Beckers. We're going to talk today about the basic list of getting started items. It's probably the most popular question asked by customers on the phone or email or even in our store. What do I need to get started in my own bread making and healthy eating for my family? Definitely number one at the top of that list is a grain mill. Grains have always been able to be boiled and eaten, and you can certainly do that on your stovetop with a pot or a pan. But grinding your wheat is definitely the key to getting the most nutrients out of the grains themselves. So a grain mill is the key. We offer two different grain mills here at the Bread Beckers. We carry the Wonder Mill, and we also carry the L'Equip Nutrimill. These are both electric mills. It is really personal preference as to which one you would prefer. We have on our product demonstration page on our website, we have videos of both of these machines in action that you can view and decide what's going to be the best fit for your family. The other key item in getting started is our cookbook, the Bread Beckers Recipe Collection. It's a collection of all of Sue's favorite recipes when she first started grinding her own wheat and making her own bread. If you have a family member that you're trying to convince of doing this, please request our free audio CD. It's a 90-minute audio recording of Sue Becker speaking on the health benefits of grinding your own wheat and making your own bread and the history of white flour and what they've done to our flour in the past leading up to present day. So those are all wonderful items that you're going to need to get started. The next thing on our list of items is grain. People buy the mill and they go, okay, now what do I do? Well, obviously you're going to need wheat to grind into flour. So the next thing on our list is grain. We carry two different types of wheat. We have hard wheat and we have soft wheat. Hard wheat is what you need to make yeast breads. Hard wheat is a high protein, low moisture grain that's grown out west in the breadbasket states. That's why they are called that. Is they grow wheat to make yeast bread, and those are hard wheats. There's also soft wheat. It's grown here in the southeastern United States. It is a high moisture, low protein wheat, and it is basically for pastries, cakes, cookies, biscuits. That's why the South is known for its biscuits. We can grow soft wheat, and out west and up north is known for yeast breads because they can grow hard wheat. Then within the hard wheat and the soft wheat families, you have two different varieties. You have a red wheat and you have a white wheat. Now, I'm not saying white flour. White wheat is a type of wheat, just like red grapes and green grapes. You have hard red and hard white. And then here at the Bread Beckers, we carry soft white. The difference between red and white is flavor. The hard red has a very nutty, whole wheat flavor. It goes great with raisin bread, cinnamon rolls, banana bread, banana muffins, things like that. And the hard white has a much milder flavor, so it lends itself great when you have garlic and onions and meat-filled breads and pizza crust and things like that. You can certainly mix hard red and hard white together to make your yeast bread, and it just adds a really nice flavor when you start blending them. And then of course the soft white, that's what you're going to use for your cakes and your cookies and your biscuits and any of your quick breads. We offer several different packaging sizes to meet your family's needs here at the Bread Beckers. We're actually one of the largest packaging facilities in the southeastern United States. We package all of our grain in 6-gallon buckets first. They come in the door, they get packaged into a 6-gallon bucket, and then we also nitrogen pack those buckets so that they are perfectly storable for years and years and years, so that you can buy enough to keep on hand for as long as you would like. The other size that we offer is the 1-gallon pail. The 1-gallon pail holds typically about 7 pounds of grain. It's a great starter size. If you live locally to Bread Beckers and you want to try out each of these grains that I've mentioned, the 1-gallon size is a perfect size to try out. We also carry just about all of our grains and beans in 2-pound bags. It's a by the pound, and you can buy just 2 pounds if you want to try it that way. We also offer most all of our grains and beans in organic, certified organic, as well as regular. You just need to make sure that you tell us exactly what you want. If you just tell us, I want a bucket of hard red, we're most likely going to assume that you want regular. So definitely remember to be specific in which type of grain you want, certified organic or regular. We also offer these fantastic lids known as gamma lids. These make it perfect for going in and out of your bucket. They keep them perfectly storable and bug-proof and moisture-proof. As you can see in our display, we really like to put the red gamma lid on the red wheat and the white gamma lid on the white wheat. It just kind of makes it much easier to go in and out of. And then we offer an assortment of other colors as well so that you can start color coding all of your grains. Your soft wheat, for instance, you could be very patriotic and go with blue if you wanted to. We also offer a bucket opener is a valuable tool. Like I said, when we package all of our grains in 6-gallon buckets, we put a nice tight storable lid on there that can sometimes be a little tough for the average lady to get in and out of. So we offer an aluminum bucket opener that is very helpful in getting that original lid off so that you can put your gamma lid on. And then your gamma lid on your 6-gallon bucket, that's going to now be your storage container for your grain. When you empty that bucket and you need to purchase a new bucket or you bring a new bucket out of your storage, then you're going to use that bucket opener to pry that original lid off and just dump it into your bucket that already has the gamma lid on it. Next on our list is an assortment of miscellaneous grains and beans. Now this list is totally optional and completely up to you. We offer lots of different grains and beans. Some of our favorites are millet. And again, we offer these in the 1-gallon pail as well as the 2-pound bucket and even the 6-gallon bucket. If you find that you like some of these miscellaneous grains and beans a lot and your family is going through them a lot, then the 6-gallon bucket is definitely the way to go. And of course, get you another color gamma lid to go on it. Another one of our miscellaneous grains that we find that people really like to get started is spelt and also kamut. These are two of our ancient grains that we carry. Also, customers, if they feel like they might have a wheat sensitivity or a wheat allergy, they can a lot of times handle the spelt and the kamut. And so those might be options that you would like to try. We also offer a mixture of grains and beans. It's a special mix. It's called Ezekiel Mix. It comes out of the 4th chapter of Ezekiel, and it is a combination of wheat, spelt, barley, millet, lentils, kidney beans, great northern beans, and pinto beans. And it's a mixture of those grains and beans. And anytime you mix grains and beans together, you get a complete protein. So this is a wonderful mixture of grains and beans to grind into flour to either use in the Ezekiel fasting bread recipe found in our cookbook, the Bread Beckers recipe collection, or what we've also found that we like to do with that flour is use that as the flour in all kinds of other recipes, whether it be muffins or pancakes or the tortilla recipe is one of my favorites. Then you have a complete protein tortilla or flatbread wrap to use for your sandwiches. So that's a wonderful item to add to your getting started list to just try it out and see how you like it. If it's something that your family starts going through a lot of, you might want to look at possibly purchasing each of those individual grains in the 6-gallon bucket or the 1-gallon pail and mixing it together yourself. Next on our list is sweeteners and oil. We have a lot of customers that go, okay, what kind of sweetener do I use? Well, we offer several different types of sweeteners. The first is honey. We recommend the use of raw, unpasteurized honey in bread making. It's definitely the healthiest for you. We offer a wide variety of types of honey. I will tell you that typically the darker the honey, the stronger the honey flavor, and the lighter the honey, the milder the honey flavor, and it's much sweeter. Now in bread making, you're probably not going to taste it, but if you start trying to use honey to sweeten a smoothie, or to do sweeten apple pie, or to sweeten yogurt, then you're probably going to want to go with the lighter honey instead of the darker honey. Next on our list of sweeteners are two products that we have grown to love here at Bread Beckers, and that is Sucanat and honey granules. You might have also seen them in the past on our website or here in the store, or you've seen us mention them in our recipe book called Sucanat with honey and Sucanat, or molasses granules and honey granules. These are all the same thing. Honey granules is the same thing as Sucanat with honey, and molasses granules is the same product as Sucanat. And what those two items is evaporated sugar cane juice. They take the juice of the sugar cane, they extract the moisture off of it, and you're left with a granulated sweetener. Still from sugar cane, but it has not been processed and boiled and bleached like white sugar and brown sugar. So these two are great brown sugar and white sugar substitutions. You're going to use the Sucanat, also known as molasses granules, 1-for-1 in place of brown sugar. And you're going to use the honey granules, also known as Sucanat with honey, 1-for-1 in place of white sugar. The other sweetener that we really like is a raw blue agave nectar. This is excellent for sweetening cold things like iced tea or frozen fruit. It's just excellent because it dissolves right into the cold item, whereas honey can kind of congeal and become thicker when you put it on cold things or in cold things. The agave nectar is very sweet, very mild in flavor, and like I said, dissolves right into cold things. So those are some of the sweeteners that we carry here. Of course, you can check out our honey page as well as our other sweeteners pages on our website to see all of the different sizes and varieties that we offer. The other item for getting started is olive oil, and we kind of combine that right there with our sweeteners. Olive oil, we only carry extra virgin olive oil, and that's what we recommend you use in all of your bread products and baking needs. We feel like it's the healthiest for you as far as that type of oil goes, and so that's what we carry. We also carry a line of coconut oil in several different sizes. It is centrifuge certified organic coconut oil. We've done a little bit of research and found that to be the healthiest option when it comes to coconut oil. And like I said, we carry that in several different sizes for you to choose from. You can use coconut oil in your baked goods. When it is warm, it's in a liquid form, and you can use that in place of any of the liquid oil called for in any of our recipes. And then the cool thing about coconut oil is when it gets cold, it solidifies, and you can use it 1-for-1 in place of shortening or butter in cookies and things like that to make dairy-free products. So that's a really great use for coconut oil. Next on our list is just general baking supplies. You're going to need yeast, you're going to need salt, you're going to need baking powder for most all your recipes in our cookbook. We carry a Redmond's Real Salt is the type of salt that we like to use. It is mined straight out of the ground. It has not been heat treated. It has not been bleached. It has trace minerals. It clumps when there's moisture in the air, which is what you want your salt to do. If your salt pours when it's raining outside, then that means that it's been heat treated. So you definitely want your good natural mineral sea salt. We also carry yeast in bulk. It's a 1-pound package. Once you open your yeast, you want to keep it in the refrigerator or the freezer to extend the shelf life. And take it out of your refrigerator or freezer only when you need to put it in your bread, and then put it right back into that cold environment. We carry the Rumford baking powder. It's aluminum free, and we carry that in 2 different sizes, so definitely check that out on our website. 3 other items that we recommend for getting started are lecithin, gluten, and then a lecithin alternative known as rice bran extract. The gluten that we carry is a vital wheat gluten. Now, gluten is naturally found in your hard wheat. It's what makes the dough stretchy and elastic during the kneading process. By adding a little bit extra gluten, you can help to ensure that you're going to get a good rise, especially on a rainy day. We say to use it sparingly. You don't want to get too heavy-handed with the gluten, or you're going to mess up the fiber to flour ratio in your wheat, and you're not going to see the health benefits that you're trying to get by grinding your own wheat and making your own bread. So use the gluten sparingly. We carry the soy lecithin. Lecithin is a natural emulsifier. It breaks down the oils and fats in the bread, evenly distributes it through the bread, making the dough very soft, very easy to work with, and then in turn makes your bread softer and lasts longer. The lecithin that we carry is a soy-based lecithin, so if you have soy allergies or would like to stay away from soy, then we have a lecithin alternative known as rice bran extract, and it's made from brown rice. It does virtually the same thing as the soy lecithin does in your bread. It's a little more potent, and so we suggest that you use half the amount of lecithin called for in a recipe if you're going to use the rice bran extract. And then we also have those in the 1 pound baggies as well as a 1 gallon pail. Next on our list is bakeware and tools. If you have bakeware at home, then that is wonderful. You should use it. We have several fantastic lines of bakeware here at Bread Beckers, several different lines of loaf pans as well as muffin pans and cookie sheets. We have, like I said, 2 different lines of loaf pans that we like to use. We call one line is made by Norpro, and we have a medium loaf pan, a large loaf pan, and an extra large loaf pan. We like to say that that's for 1 pound loaves, 1.5 pound loaves, and 2 pound loaves. And then we also carry a line of bakeware that's made by American Pan Company. That's our USA Pan line. And we also have that in 3 sizes for a 1 pound loaf, a 1.5 pound loaf, and a 2 pound loaf. We also have some great gift sets by USA Pan that can help you get started and add to your bakeware collection. Also have some great tools, measuring cups, a pastry roller, spatulas. The sky is the limit when it comes to gadgets and tools here at Bread Beckers, so please don't hesitate to check out our website and look at all of the neat stuff that we have to offer as far as getting started. That concludes our basic list of getting started items and ingredients. So I hope that this has helped give you a visual as well as an explanation of these tools and ingredients, and we look forward to seeing you at the Bread Beckers very soon.